Well, the flat brush wasn't working too well for these little eyes, so now I'm trying the full bit, and seems a bit better. And perhaps I'll just leave them in this copper without adding another colour, because there's already the silver of the marker pen showing through, which the gold didn't cover. And then there's the gold. So now to add bronze or silver would be pointless. I mean, I might add the silver just to the center of the little eyes, but we'll see. And whether I should add some more different color inside there. I really don't like how the outlines turned out. And the other choice is to come back with some more black, just to soften it, which might be the solution. Now the eyes are not showing at all on the gold. Anyway. I'll bring it back when I have more to show. Trying to paint the little circles on for the eyes wasn't really working, so I just made flat round circles and solid circles, and I'll probably come back and do another layer when they're dry, although they are showing up nicely now. But a second layer of everything will definitely help, except for here I'm going to do black inside there. I don't like the way those are shaped. And then once that's dried, then I'll come back and put a little tiny drop of silver on the center of each eye. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure I want to just leave the bodies like this. Maybe I should put another color like gold next to it. So let me know what you think in the comments. What should I do? What should I have done? It's hard when you're inside a painting, you know, literally, to know what would look better and what wouldn't. But yeah, it's just paint, so I won't lose my mind over it. So I've definitely solved the way to do the eyes in the future. I'm not trying to draw outlines. Just draw the solid colour and then put the other colours inside. So here I'm going to just put some black back in so that the outline will be thinner. And this is the same paint that I used for the paw. Luckily it's still wet in the jar. So it's always good to have a jar with a lid, so that you don't, if you need paint more of the same, you have it handy. So I think that already looks better. And then if I put another layer of silver around there, it'll look brighter. All these colours will look brighter with a second and even a third layer. And even these legs got a bit wide here, so I'll make them narrower. I suppose they're a bit like a turkey's legs. Yes, I think that looks better. And maybe I should do the same inside the head. Yeah, so then when this is dry, I can add some more of the feathery bits of silver here. And well, maybe I need to do the same in the bronze. So I'm using the longer brush that I used before, and it's number 6, and yeah, that looks better. Right, so I'll bring you back when I finished putting on the second and the third layers, and when I put the silver in the center of the eyes. So the second layer of copper definitely made a huge difference, and I'm going to just add some more feathery bits to the silver here. I'm going to do another layer of the gold as well to add more of a feathery look, and I'll add a bit more of the feathery look here on the body in the silver. And so it's all about the layers in this acrylic metallic. Well, in all the acrylics, and if you want to get a brighter look. I think the black is dry by now, it should be. Seems to be. And so it's really going to be just comparing and contrasting. What do I like most? The black with the metallic bird on it, or the acrylic blowout with the bird in blue and green, or my white, blue and green. Right now, that's my favorite. And then this one, and then the acrylic pour comes in last for me. But I mean, they all have their own appeal. And so I'd love to hear from my viewers in the comments which color combination you like the most, and should I do more metallic paintings where I just do birds or flowers just in metallic like this. I think it could also look nice on white. It would be very soft, much softer than on the black, but it still could be lovely, I think. So that's a possibility. So let me know in the comments what you think, or if you've tried any of these color combinations, how they turned out. You could even post a photo of them in the community section. It does seem to be available on my channel, so you can share what you've painted there, and I'll tell you what I think, and let other viewers tell you what they think. So I think this is coming along, and I'll bring you back when there's more to show, otherwise the segment gets too long and then my video editor won't allow me to upload it. I added the silver to the eyes, and I added another feathery layer of gold, and I added another feathery layer of the bronze, and a bit of gold in the head, and another feathery layer of silver. And now, other than I saw something that I didn't like, just want to remove that quickly. Thick blob of gold. It's supposed to be feathery. Luckily it hadn't dried, but almost sticky. So now I'm going to just add the background foliage, and I might use a bigger brush. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. I need to get a bigger brush. Oh, my painting fell down. Okay, my kitty, nearly fell on my cat. I'll come pick it up. So I've just added some feathery bits of gold in the background for the foliage, and I'm just dispersing it a bit. I don't want stark stripy bits. I like this the most, where there's some highlights of gold and the rest soft. And I'll put some other colours in between. Can't all just be gold. And I think the foliage makes all the difference, but I am liking the tail feathers the most so far. They really came out nicer than I had imagined, I think, with the feathery bits of gold in the background made a big difference. So now I'll put some bronze on top of the gold. But just very soft in this. I don't think I'll paint any flowers in here. I think just the indication of foliage is enough. And I'll bring you back when it's completed. I used all 4 of the colours in the foliage. I made it nice and soft, the side of the brush, and just thinned it out a bit, sort of fluffed it out a bit. And I added a bit of copper to the silver, and then a bit of it was a bit of gold I added into the silver, and then a bit of copper into the bronze. And I thought that just added a bit more variety. It was a bit too stark before. And yeah, I think it's nice. I think it's pretty. I think it's different, and I'm happy with it. And of course, I don't know how it will look by tomorrow. It might dry a whole lot darker, but it's pretty dry already, so I don't know if it can really get any darker. But there's the blue and green peacock in all his glory, and the blue is a beautiful blue. It really is, and I like how the background just contrasts with it, and the foreground, all part of the original blowout. And I think his eyes could do with a touch of something. I don't know, you can hardly see them, although I did put blue in the center there. But otherwise he's okay. And yeah, tell me what you think. Which color combination do you prefer of those 2? Or do you prefer ultimately the blue and white and green, which is my favorite, definitely. I like white in the background. It really brings out the colours of the beautiful colours of the bird. But each one, as I said, has its own beauty. So you let me know in the comments, and I will continue painting. But I would love to be inspired by some of your ideas and what you think I should try. So bye for now.